Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet. How are you guys doing today? Today we are doing the best of 2020 cheeks and lips. I'm trying to keep it to top 5 in each category except for highlighters because I really didn't buy any like new highlighters. Well, I didn't buy a lot of highlighters compared to everything else, so that's my least amount category, but that only has 4. Anyways, so before we get started, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that like button to let me know you are liking the content that I'm uploading. But if you have other suggestions for videos or anything you want to see from my channel, please let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle down here below. And with that, let's go ahead and get this party started because it's probably going to be a long video. I'll try to keep it as short as I can. So we're going to start off with bronzers, and let's start with this one right away since it's the only cream bronzer that I actually have, and this one comes from the Fenty Beauty, the cream bronzer that came out like I think around summertime, and the shade I have is Macchiato 03 Macchiato. And this bronzer is super easy to blend, especially if you're a beginner. This is definitely a bronzer that I would start with, even if it is a little bit more expensive. But the amount you get in here is so much, and unless you use it every day, you probably won't go through this before it goes bad, just like the Milk one also. And it's so easy to blend. That's what I love about it. And what I also love about it is the color to it. It's not too warm. It's more of a neutral shade, especially it looks more warm in the pan than it actually blends out, and it just blends out to this beautiful neutral color with just a touch enough of warmth, but it looks beautiful on. Like I said, it's super easy to apply, no mess, no like feel like you're just there blending it forever. And I really do enjoy this bronzers. Like I only have I think 2 cream bronzers, and I mean, I absolutely love it. It's a dream to work with, and I would definitely recommend, especially for beginners. And the fact that they also have so many shades to choose from is another reason to go with this brand in general. They really do have a large shade range as far as any product that they have. I'm not going to swatch the rest of the bronzers just because it's a little harder to swatch bronzers and just to get the color to show up, but cream bronzers are, you know, pretty easy to swatch. Okay, next one up is going to be I'll do this one. Okay, next one up is going to be from Alamar Cosmetics, and they came out with a Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. They revamped the packaging, but the inside is still the same. I have the medium tan, and I do need to pick up the fair light one. This is more of my summer colors, to be honest. Let me turn it on this way. Okay, so the way that they arrange this trio, you have a brightener, a bronzer, and they have a deepener, which is so like, this gives you such a range within one trio as far as bronzers go. And the formula is beautiful. It's infused with hyaluronic acid, and it is literally the easiest bronzer ever to blend out. Like, it feels like a cream as you blend it out, and it's a powder, and it's so beautiful. The brightener really does add brightness to your eye without adding too much of a white cast or anything like that to your under eye. So if you might go a little overboard with blush or bronzer even, or whatever the case may be, you just put it under your you put it on your under eye, and it just brightens up that area. Or if you want to do a really glam, you know, look like for a party or an outing, a date, or whatever the case may be, and you can definitely go full glam using this trio. And I just love any product that has come out from Alamar Cosmetics so far. I have absolutely loved, and this is definitely one of my favorite products from them, to be honest. Alright, oh, and I forgot to mention, but they have 3 trios. They have the fair light, like I said, the medium tan, and then they have a deep dark. So like I said, even within the same complexion trio, they have a range, and that's what I absolutely love again about this brand. They have that range. Next one is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I have the shade 02, and I mean, look at this font, say packaging, so fancy. I can't believe I paid full price for it. I'm still in shock myself. This bronzer, I know a lot of people said that it's very lightweight, very just lighter, even if it is shade 2, which is supposed to be medium. It's very light for medium, but it is a very buildable bronzer, and I like that it's almost, you could say, like an invisible bronzer. If you're looking for a more of a bronzer that's a little bit more invisible, a little bit more light, and that's still buildable, this is definitely the type of bronzer that you would want to look for. It builds on itself very well, but also if you on that particular day don't want too much of a bronzed look, you just kind of want to add a little bit of color to kind of take away from that washed out look that sometimes foundation can give you, this is definitely the type of bronzer to go for, like I said, and it just gives you something without giving you too much of that depth, too much of that color. And I really do enjoy this bronzer. I really like the color to it, and I like the formula, because it's Brush Flawless formula, same as the powder, and I like the powder, but I really do enjoy the bronzer a whole lot more than the powder. But yes, I love this bronzer. I just love the packaging too. It's so nice. It almost makes you feel like it's vintage, like one of those you can just like pop open, just go, I don't know. It makes me feel like that. Alright, next bronzer that I absolutely love that I discovered this year is from Nabla. As you guys know, I have like an obsession with Nabla and their skin bronzing or skin glazing line, but this is their skin bronzing line. Sun-Kissed Effect Bronzing Powder, and I have the shade Dune. I also bought the shade Soft Revenge. This is also kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury one. But if I was to choose between the Nabla and Charlotte Tilbury, I definitely would go with the Nabla formula because it's even more lightweight on your skin. It looks even more natural as if you were bronzed from within. And just the colors, they're still buildable, but they have less of a range, I think, than Charlotte. Well, how many does Charlotte Tilbury? I'm not sure how many colors Charlotte Tilbury has, but this has, I think, 4 or 5. And I believe the first one, I don't remember the shade of this one. But I think that this one for my skin tone is perfect. If I just want to build it up, I don't want something too dark, this is definitely it. If I want something to chisel me out or, you know, give myself a little bit more of a contour, it would be the Soft Revenge color. But the formula on these bronzers, highlighters, and like blushes is perfection. Like chef's kiss, honestly, on this formula. It is so beautiful. It is one of the easiest formulas to blend entirely on your face, and just to work with. It's a dream to play with it, to wear it. It looks beautiful. Like, you cannot go wrong with buying one of these. The last bronzer that I want to mention is from Ofra, and this is actually a collab with one of my favorite YouTubers, and it's the Samantha March Bronzer Duo River. It's called River, and it's a duo. Let me open it up. And so you have 2 different shades. On one side you have a matte side, and one side is matte and then the other side is shimmery. You can either combine them both or use one side or the other. It's actually the pan is big enough where you can go in with a decent sized brush and use one side only, or like I said, use a shimmer by itself or the matte by itself, or combine them. And this is one of the best bronzers. It is so beautiful. It blends out beautifully. I love the undertone of this. This is the bronzer that made me realize what kind of undertone I like in bronzers. I like more of a yellowy golden undertone. Came out in March, just to let you guys know, and it's still available on Ulta and Ofra. Ofra Cosmetics. And like I said, this is the bronzer that made me realize what kind of undertone I like for bronzers. And I love that golden color to it, with sometimes just a twinge of red, but this is definitely my favorite undertone as far as bronzers go. It's perfection for my skin tone, and I absolutely love the way it blends on my skin, that way it looks. It is just beautiful. And the shimmery side is not too shimmery where you can see like flecks, like considering some bronzers, it's not like that at all. It is just beautiful. And so heading on from there onto the blush, because I have every single product from them in here, the best of, and it's her blush duo, and the shade is called Chicklet. Again, one side is matte, the other side is shimmery, and you can use them both together separately. But what I absolutely love about the blush is that you actually have 2 different colors in one. You have a little bit more of a pinky nude, and then you have more of a mauve nude, mauvey nude right here, and they're just, again, perfection. I absolutely love the way they blend out. It is one of my absolutely favorite blushes in my entire collection, and I had to put this in the my top 5 for blushes for this year. My next blush comes from Patrick Ta. Now, I love this formula, but I wanted to make sure that I mentioned this color specifically. And this is the Double Take Creme and Powder Blush in the color She's So LA. And I love, love, love this blush. I guess I love like types of blushes that just give me a little bit of everything. So we have the cream here. Okay, so we have the cream here, and then we have the powder here. And what's unique about this particular blush is that you can do the powder then the cream on top, or you know, the regular way you could do the cream then the powder, or use them separately. But the way it was intended, he wanted to use it is to use the powder, the cream over the powder. But you can get so many different looks with one blush, and they are two different colors, and I've mentioned this before, and I mean, honestly, this is such a great blush. I love, love, love the formula of both. The monochromatic blushes, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I like it, I just didn't love it. But this color is so beautiful. I love my bronzy colored blushes, nude blushes. Oh, this color, perfection. Alright, the next blush that I want to mention is from Rare Beauty, and I don't have a specific color that I love yet, but I love combining all four of these colors. Let me see if I can show you guys. So I have 4 minis. Well, actually one was a deluxe sample, but I got the 3 holiday mini kits from Rare Beauty, and I thought that was a way better value than buying each one individual, because you're never gonna go through these. And I thought they were so cute. Like, look how cute. Okay, so I have Love, I have Bliss, and I have Joy, and then I have Grace in the deluxe sample. And I got pretty much every blush shade that interested me until, you know, hopefully they come out with some bronzy tone blushes, blah, blah, or bronze rose, I don't know, something like that. So what I love about these is the way that they go on, especially the matte blushes are so beautiful, and you need the smallest amount, which again is why I'm glad that I have these smaller versions instead of the big one, the original size, because I can combine all of them, which is what I absolutely love doing, and I absolutely love the way they look. And I just absolutely, it doesn't say which one's matte. I believe Bliss and Love are matte, and then Grace and Joy are dewy, but I don't remember. I just like to mix them. I love the way they wear. I love the way they look. They give your complexion such a fresh, youthful look to it, and it just goes perfectly with anything. You can do any combination, which I absolutely love. And I mean, you can do that with any cream blush, but I really like mixing these particular formulas because of the matte liquid blush. The way that formula is, like, I love that. I love it because even though it goes matte on your skin, it doesn't give you a dry look. It still gives you that youthful kind of dewy look without the dew, if that explains it correctly, or if you can understand that. You have to see it. I did do a video with these, so I'll link it up below so you can see that. Again, oh, I love these. Next up is going to be these blushes from Essence. Now they had the satin touch blushes, and then they discontinued those in store, but they brought out these called just the blush, and I feel like they're the same formula, just, you know, different name. And the shades that I have that I absolutely love are called Befitting and Beloved. Bespoke is this one, and this one is Befitting. Again, I told those nudie bronzy shades are the ones that I absolutely love, and that's what this is. And then this one is more of a nudie mauve. It looks a little bit more pink in the pan, but once you put it on, it's definitely more of a nudie mauve. Again, this formula for $2.99 is like amazing. This is why it's in here. I love it. I absolutely love Essence blushes. They really do go above and beyond, especially for like $2.99. Like, are you kidding me? You can buy all of those and still not buy one of these high-end blushes. And I love that they're so compact. I haven't had it break on me, none of them, even the older Satin Touch blushes. So for me, these little compact little ones like this, I love. Just something simple, easy to travel with. Love them. And my last blush to mention is going to come from Persona Cosmetics, and they came out with 2 blushes. Well, technically 3 now blushes, but I only have 2. I thought the other one might be a little bit deep. Maybe I'll get it some other time. but because now I realize that the one that's deep kind of looks like this one. But anyways, the ones that I have here are Carmel and Georgia. Oh my gosh, when I say like it's a great formula, I mean it's like top notch formula, one of the best formulas I've ever tried. And these two colors are so beautiful. I cannot wait to try. Now remembering how these look and how they feel and how they make my skin look makes me kind of regret that I didn't buy it last year or over the Black Friday sale or when they had that sale going on, but I'll do a purchase later on. No big deal, no big deal. Anyways, the way these look on your skin is so beautiful. They really do blur out your pores. They don't emphasize your texture, and they still have that glow to your cheeks without adding any glitter, any sparkle. It's just a beautiful glow almost from within, and the colors are so beautiful. Peach and a beautiful mauve color. Like, what else could you ask for, you know, except that bronze color that I now want. But if you haven't tried them out, they're so beautiful. And I love one of the first things that I absolutely fell in love with was the compacts. The compacts are so beautiful, so slick, and you know which one you're getting, and I just love them. Like, look how chic that is for traveling. Again, for traveling, but just to like even have just displaying, they're just so chic. I love Persona packaging. Very simple, very chic. Alright, now the highlighters. I have 4 highlighters like I mentioned. I'm going to start with, even though this technically came out last year, but she, you know, came out with it again and she renamed it. So this is now called the Start Inspired highlighter. And I have the original one from when it came out last summer, not summer 2019 is when she first released her first collab with Ofra, Samantha March. But this is the now renamed Start Inspired highlighter, and it has 2. I think it has Bliss and oh my gosh, what is the pinky shade? Star Island, I think it's Bliss and Star Island. And the combination of these, you can do either the pink by itself or the Goldie Champagne by itself, or you can combine them and they look so beautiful. These are very blinding highlighters, so if you don't like something that's blinding, very metallic, very to the sun, to outer space, you will not enjoy this formula. You can bring it down a little bit and just apply a little bit and then really blend it out, but this is definitely more of a bling bling highlight. So just a fair warning. A beautiful formula though, beautiful formula. It really meshes with your skin beautifully, but it is more of a bling bling highlight. All right, my next one is going to be from my next one is going to be from Catrice, and this is the Sungasm Face and Body Highlighter. Now, this on Ulta has been discontinued, but I think it's still on their website. And this color reminds me of the one that kind of looks like from Charlotte Tilbury. I wish you could test products, because then I could take this in store and test it right alongside the Charlotte Tilbury, because that's what it looks like to me. The way it looks, it's just, I mean, just looking at it, I haven't seen the Charlotte Tilbury. Did I see it? I don't remember, but the way it looks in person is the kind of the way it looks, the Charlotte Tilbury one looks in pictures. But again, I'm not sure. I haven't tested it. I don't have the other one, so I can't be for sure. But why this one reminded me of that one is because the Charlotte Tilbury looks one way, but the way it applies on your skin is very different. And this one looks a little bit deeper in the pan, but once you apply it, it applies so beautiful. It's like a Goldie Champagne with like a, let me see, with like a peachy, almost peachy undertone, slight peachy, slight, not too much of his peach, but also like a touch of rose in there. It's a very unique color and it applies beautifully on your skin. Let me show you. And but like it's not like a duochrome or anything type of that highlighter. You can almost like a gold with like a peachy color underneath it. It's a very beautiful color, which is probably why it works for so many skin tones. And I mean, you could never go through this. I love that one. I really do enjoy this one, especially how it looks on your skin is like the biggest factor, obviously, for any product, but especially for highlighters. You don't want something that looks glittery or super metallic, or it's like a stripe, like straight on you look and then there's a stripe of something on your face. You don't want that. You just want something that blends into your skin beautifully but gives you a glow. Next one is going to be from Rare Beauty, and then this is the shade Mesmerize, and this is definitely more of a pinky. The official color is Rose Bronze, and I decided to pick up this particular color because I feel like when I bought it, I was like, well, to begin, I bought the obviously the size because there was no minis, and I just wanted to pick one up to try it, you know, to try the whole line of Rare Beauty. And I didn't want to go with like an ordinary color. I wanted to go with something a little bit more unique to their line, and this is definitely a more unique color, and it's definitely more natural. Their whole line is definitely more on the natural side, but you can definitely build it up. So that was one layer, if you can see it. And you can definitely build this up because I built it up one day and I was like, ooh, too much, too much. But the color is like, it goes with, you know, color. I mean, it goes with pink looks, purple looks, but it can also go with neutral because of that bronzy undertone. So this is what almost will look like once you build it up, and you can see that you can definitely build it up. It still looks natural. The formula is designed to look natural, but it still has that very blingy look that highlighters that are more intense will have. But as you can see, it's definitely still more natural on the skin. I like it with just one layer. Maybe just build it up a little bit, but that's how I like it. I just want a little bit of a glow, not too much. But if someone who likes more of a glow color, definitely more. I'm really interested in trying the champagne color that they have. I might pick it up throughout the year, I don't know, but I really do enjoy this formula. I wish they came out with minis, because when are we gonna go through this? How? When? Where? Just saying. The last one, the last highlighter is going to be from Natasha Denona. I Need a Nude Glow. When I saw this in person, I was like, before I saw it in person, you know, pictures online, Trendmood, all that, I was like, wow, it's such a beautiful highlighter. I really enjoy it. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the packaging of it. I was like, but I don't need it. I don't need a $42 highlighter. I don't even love highlighters like that. Then I saw it in person, and that thing went into my basket so fast. I was like, I need it, I need it, I need it. And I wish I had swatched it before, and then I would have definitely convinced myself. But even just looking at the packaging, looking at this in person, how it looks, so beautiful. And then how it swatches, it is one of these, like almost like the Sungasm one, where it looks like one color, but when you blend it into your skin, it is so natural looking, but yet still having that very glow. It is beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorite highlighters that I have in my entire collection. I love this highlighter. Kind of sad that it's limited. It was limited edition, but I love it, and I'm really glad that I picked it up and I purchased it. All right, and the last thing for this video is going to be the lips. I just wanted to include 5 lips that I thought really went above and beyond as far as formula that I tried so far. I only included lips that came out this year again. So let's start with e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Ride or Die Balm Lip Balm, and I got the shade Tough Cookie. I love this shade. I tried the pumpkin spice one. I didn't like that one actually at all. I felt like the formula was actually different than this one, and not so much the color. At first I thought it was a color, but it was actually the formula. It didn't feel as hydrating as this one in particular. It is definitely more of a thicker lip balm, but once you get it on your lips, it really does hydrate your lips, and it takes a while to wear off, which is why I really enjoyed this one, but not the pumpkin spice one. I love this one though. Alright, next one up is going to be from Tower 28, and this one is their milk lip jellies, Shine On lip jellies, but the milk ones, not the original ones. And I have the shade Cashew. Love this formula. It's just as good, if not better, than the original. And Cashew, to me, it's like the perfect nude color for my lips because it has that beigey but also that pinky tone. That's what my lips have, and I absolutely love this formula. It makes your lips look thick and luscious and just juicy, but you just have lip gloss on. It literally looks like you like lip filled your lips, or filled your lips, but it's just gloss. Alright, the next one comes from Flower Beauty, and this is a new one that came out this year, obviously. She came out with a whole bunch of products. I'll have that video linked up here if you're interested in watching that. This is the shade Blush Rose, and it's definitely more of a purpley mauve cool tone once it goes on the lips. I'm interested in trying more of the nude shades because this formula is so moisturizing. It feels like a gel and it feels like you have a lip balm on, but it's a moisturizing lipstick and it's really nice. I love the shade. I don't love the Barrymore shade too much, but I love the shade and I want to try some more nude colors from this line. The next one is from NYX, and this one is the Feeler Instinct in the color Plumping Lip Color in the shade Beach Casual. This is like more of those lip balmy but give you lip color kind of formulas. And this is definitely one of the ones that I really enjoyed. I love the way it looks on your lips. It does plump up your lips, but not as much as like per se like the Buxom ones. The Buxom lip glosses really plump up your lips, but this one does slightly, but not too much where it's kind of you really see a difference. Not that much, but the color is what I really enjoyed, and the formula does really at least fill out your lines. If you have a lot of lines on your lips, it will definitely help with that, and it's a very beautiful, just a nudie nude color. And the last lip formula that I absolutely love this year is from Rare Beauty. And I have the shade Fearless, but this is the color that I like so far from the line the most. But who knows, when summer comes and I get to try. Who knows, when summer comes and I get to try out Inspire More or other colors. I really want to get Courage from this line. I didn't like their lip balm so much. Almost felt like kind of grainy. Like I didn't feel like they were really moisturizing my lips. But this one is so nice. This is more of a, what color was like a mauve color. And I love this formula because it feels... The texture of this formula and the way it feels on your lips, the way it goes on your lips, it feels like a cushion. Because when you go like... The hell was that? When you go like this on your lips, you feel like there's a cushion on your lips and it doesn't dry out completely. So it's not a liquid lipstick, which is why it feels like there's a cushion on your lips. And I love rubbing my lips together because I love that texture, the way this lipstick feels. It is a really cool texture. I don't have anything like that. I've never felt anything like that. And I'm really glad that I bought all these little minis because I got to try a little bit of everything for Rare Beauty. I hope more brands do that. Have more minis to try out during the holidays. I think that's a great idea. And I hope Rare Beauty continues to do that because I would love to try more products like that in the future. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed my top products for each category for cheeks and lips for 2020. I really enjoyed showing you guys everything. If there's something you want me to try out in person that I haven't tried before, let me know down below in the comments. Also let me know what were your choices for your top cheeks and lips for 2020. I would love to know what you thought was the best products that you've tried. Let me know down below because maybe I might try some this year. We'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Take care and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.